Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Arsenal. That was quite amazing, wasn't it? That was really, really good. That was a really good football match to watch. That was a really good performance, like from the start to the finish. Like we could literally have had a million goals today. The football that we played today, we really deserve to win this league, man. We so badly deserve to win this league. The football we are playing, like today last year, a time like this, everyone was expecting us to crumble, and this and everyone was expecting us to do the same. But it's like the football is just getting better and better. Chelsea, Tottenham today, like we're playing some amazing football. Everyone is performing at the top of their game. Clean sheet as always, no problem with that. We always keep clean sheets, absolutely no problem with that. Declan Rice scoring once again. Declan Rice assisting once again. Trossard scoring once again. Saka scoring once again. An amazing performance, 3-0 win over Bournemouth. Welcome to the match reaction. I am absolutely buzzing. Please, Wolves, please, Fulham, one of you just do a favor for us, please, because I'm 100% convinced you're going to batter Man United by 3 goals and batter Everton by 3 goals. I'm just hoping someone else can help us against Man City, because wow, what a game. What a game to watch. Obviously, there's a part in the second half around like the first 10, 15 minutes of the second half. It was looking like we hadn't killed off the game, but right after that, we picked it up once more and continued to score goals, continued to create chances. What a performance that was. I'm absolutely buzzing. 3-0 victory over Bournemouth. My prediction was 3-1. I was kind enough to give Bournemouth a goal. Maybe they should have had a goal if it wasn't disallowed, but comfortable as you like, absolutely comfortable. Got the win over them. And I'm absolutely buzzing. Let me know what you made of the match. There's a lot of candidates today. I think Saliba was incredible today. I think Declan Rice was incredible today. I think Havertz was great for most of the game. I think Saka today got a lot. He got involved a lot in the game, especially in the first. Odegaard's controlling the game as always. Partey in midfield, like absolutely fantastic. I'm absolutely buzzing. Ray says Declan Rice never seems to stop amazing us. Absolutely. What a player, man. What a player. And he knows his work is to, like to make interceptions and to make tackles and to win the ball back for us in midfield. But whenever we play him for a little bit forward, or even as a number 6 sometimes, he's gotten so many goals this season, so many assists this season. Like, I think he's matched. I think he's passed Xhaka from last season in terms of goals and assists. Like, so many goals, so many assists. Like, I can't even remember how many he has. I just know he scored some really important goals today. The third, the second against Man United. He scored the win against Luton. He scored the game to get us back to the game against Chelsea. Scored the opening goal against Brentford at home. Like, Declan Rice is just amazing. Good work, Ghana, says Timothy. Perfect win, says David. David also says Rice is the man of the match. Hamisu says Rice is the man of the match as well. Dauda says Rice is the man of the match as well. So a lot of you saying Declan Rice is the man of the match. Well-deserved goal from Declan Rice, says Mashek. How are you doing? Okay, I am doing good. Win, bring on Man United, says Lee. Congratulations, Rice. And all Ghana, says Felix. We should have 10 goals today, it says Lee. Yeah, we should have. I think our goal difference, I think you're going to beat Man City in terms of goal difference. Right now, it's just about getting the win. The football was really good today. I'll tell you what I thought about the chances and all that. But let's start with the lineup as I watch the Trossard goal again. Trossard has been incredible for us, Trossard has come clutch for us this season because Martinelli has not had the same season he had last season. Martinelli's goals dried up this season, and his confidence is shot. So we needed someone like Trossard to up his game. And Trossard, when he came to Arsenal last season, I think he scored like 2 goals only, and then he got a bunch of assists. But this season, Trossard is getting the goals. Every single game, Trossard is scoring incredible. So let's go to the lineup that we had today. This is our lineup today. This was our lineup today against Bournemouth. So we stuck with the same team that played against Tottenham. So that was Ryan goal, Tomiyasu at left back, Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White, Partey, Rice, Odegaard in midfield. We really waited for that Trossard, Rice, Odegaard midfield for such a long time. We finally seen it, and we've seen it for like 3 games in a row now. Trossard on the left side, Saka on the right side, Havertz up front, and then on the bench, Ramsdale, Zinchenko, Kivior, Jorginho, Vieira, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Jesus, and Eddie Nketiah. So absolutely no problem with that lineup. Even if he had started Martinelli instead of Trossard for this game, or I don't know, maybe rested Tomiyasu. I wanted Tomiyasu to rest for this game and then play Kivior, Zinchenko for this one, save Tomiyasu for the Man United game next week. But The game is 1 week away. The game is 1 week away, so these players can keep on playing. Absolutely no problem. Partey, as long as hopefully Partey and Tommy are able to keep fit until the end of the season, because if they play, there's no chance Man United and Everton are going to beat us. Like with Partey, Rice, and Odegaard in midfield, I'm expecting like a four goals against Man United next week. I'm not even kidding, because Man United give away so many chances. So if we create the same number of chances we did today and score next week, we can easily get 4 goals in that game. So not really concerned about those remaining games. I'm just hoping Man City can drop points somewhere. But for me, listen, I'm really praying we win the league. I predicted Arsenal was going to win the league, but in the back of my mind, I'm already making peace with, okay, Man City have an opportunity of winning every single game as well. There's nothing much we can do. We've won basically almost every single game this year. We've dropped points against Aston Villa only. It's very hard to win every single game from January to May. We've done all we could. You're going to get to like 89 points. So if Man City win the title, they have earned it, and we have to go again next, and there's nothing much we can do. I don't think we can say, oh, we would have won the title if Tita didn't sign Havertz, or if this one started playing this. Nah, we've done all we could. You're going to get 89 points. You're going to have the most clean sheets, the most goals scored, the least goals conceded. I don't think you can do much more than that. So Wolves, Fulham, come on, man. Come on. Help us win this league, man. We are the ones who deserve to win this league. So my prediction for the game was 3-1. The start of the game was absolutely incredible. The way we were passing it around, controlling the game. Tomiyasu was going forward, making tackles, interceptions in midfield. Declan Rice was pushing forward. Saliba, he was pushing forward as well, dribbling past players, creating chances, having shots on target. Our first real chance came in the 6th minute, where Trossard had a shot that was blocked, and Odegaard also had a shot that was blocked. Now, for those those chances that we had in the first 25 minutes, there's none that I really look like also like when he played Wolves at the Emirates, or when he played Liverpool in the FA Cup. Those games, we looked at them and you're like, oh my God, we're missing chances. We really need a striker. The chances that we were missing today, I think it was more of the goalkeeper doing incredible work and them blocking the shots off the line. Most of them. We did all we could with all those chances. We were playing some incredible football. The connection between White, Saka, and Odegaard on the right side is one of the best I've ever seen. It literally reminds me of when we had Ashley Cole, Pires, and Henry on the left side. Like that kind of connection. Their connection is absolutely superb. But some talking points from the first half. Do you guys think this should have been a red card? Because for me, this should have been a red card. They didn't even look at it. Like, look, he almost broke his foot. Like, do you guys think this is a red card challenge on Saka? They didn't even look at it. Studs up on the knee, nothing. I personally think it's a definite red. If not a red, at least a yellow card. They didn't even check it. There's another angle of that. Literally nothing. They didn't even check it at all. Clear. They should at least check it, because for hours, they checked it for a long time. Gabriel's goal and disallowed goal for Bournemouth, all this, like this should have been a definite red card. I don't understand why he's not given a red card. And Saka gets fouled so many times in the game, like it's absolutely crazy. There's still no protection on him, but it's absolutely fine. I mean, we're used to it now. No one really gets red cards against Arsenal. It's absolutely fine, but we still needed to score, and we kept on creating chance after chance after chance. Trossard was getting involved in the game. They're putting in so many blocks. The only thing that was off in the first 30 minutes was Gabriel a couple of times. There's once that it looked like he had passed the ball to Ryan. It was a bit short, but Raya was off his line, so he got covered for him. And then in the 17th minute, Gabriel slipped, and he basically slipped here and let the ball go to Solanke, but Saliba covered for him. Now, that's the one thing I always tell you guys I absolutely love about this Arsenal team. Back in the day, around between 2014 and 2020, Arsenal defenders did not take responsibility. If Mustafi made a mistake, he would be blaming everyone else. Like, oh my goodness, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean. Luis would be blaming everybody else. Socrates will be blaming everyone else. Bellerin will be blaming everyone else. Kolasinac, Chambers, Holding, all of them, they will be blaming everyone else. But These days, like Gabriel made 2 mistakes today. Raya was there covering for him. Saliba was there covering for him for the second one, and the game goes on. So it's absolutely fantastic knowing you have defenders with pace and a goalkeeper can come off his line and get the ball and control it and everything. And they saved Gabriel a couple of times today. That was the only thing off with that first half. Gabriel not being up to it, but for the rest of the game, he was still okay. Saliba had a shot that was saved. He was pushing forward. Tomiyasu was pushing forward. I think today, I had the stats I think this season, I think every single Arsenal player had a shot on goal today. I think that's the first time it has happened this season out of every other team. I think I saw something like that, or I had something like that. But I'm sure every single Arsenal player had a shot today. So we are really trying. We could have been 5-0 up in the first 20 minutes. Trossard had a couple of shots blocked. Odegaard had a couple of shots blocked. Havertz had a shot that was saved. Very good run. Odegaard's passing, just incredible once again. Havertz runs in behind, incredible once again. Saka also had a shot that was saved. Tomiyasu had a shot that was saved. Now, these are the games that usually get me worried. I usually tell you guys, if a team comes and outplays us and beats us 4-0, I'll put my hands up and say congratulations. But when you get so many chances and then you don't score, and then the other team gets one chance and scores, those are usually very painful. And today we should have been 5-0 up. But again, just to make it clear, I don't think we were missing chances because we don't have a striker in this game. Bournemouth were doing well to clear the balls off the line, and the goalkeeper was saving a lot of those shots. But we did all we could in terms of creating those chances. Partey also had a couple of shots as well. He also got forward as well. In the 23rd minute, the commentators say that Arsenal have 96% possession. Absolutely crazy, 96% possession. But the game was still 0-0. But I was happy with how we were playing. Declan Rice in midfield was controlling everything. Saka was getting involved in the play. Ben White, Saliba was defending well. Partey was getting involved in the game. He was pushing forward, having shots as well. But the game is still 0-0 by the 40th minute, and you get a little bit worried because, you never know what can happen. Bournemouth is in the top 10. They can create a chance and score. Since October, if the Premier League started in October, Bournemouth would have been 5th in the Premier League table, only behind Man City, Arsenal, I think Liverpool and Aston Villa. So Bournemouth are a really good team. Ever since October, they would have been 5th if the Premier League started in October. So if you give them chances, they're potentially going to score. So you need to take your chances. So 0-0 at in the 40th minute, I was getting a little bit wide, but we are playing so well. We had like 15 shots by that point. But we needed some clever play from Odegaard and from Havertz to win us a penalty. If they didn't give that penalty, I wouldn't really have complained that much. It was clever from Havertz. His first leg wasn't touched, but the second leg, he left it there. The goalkeeper touched him, and it was a penalty. And another good thing about Arsenal is whenever we get penalties, it's always going to be a goal. Saka has now scored all 6 of his penalties this season. I always fancy him to score. Absolutely no problem. Odegaard has scored all his penalties. Havertz scored his. Declan Rice scored his in the penalty shootout. Vieira scored his. All of them this season as well. Jorginho scored his. So when it comes to penalties, you have some really good penalty takers, and that's why you saw us beating FC Porto. Like in terms of penalty kicks, we are really, really good. And that is 6 out of 6 penalties for Saka this season, and he now becomes the first player to score 20-plus goals for Arsenal in a season since Aubameyang did it in 2019-2020. So those are really good numbers for a season where Saka was not great for half of the season. His numbers are still there, and he's also the first Englishman to score 20-plus goals since Theo Walcott did it in 2012-2013 when he scored 21 goals. So Saka's numbers are always improving. Well done to him. Even when he doesn't play well, like today, I was still annoyed that he missed a couple of very good chances, but his numbers are still high. He always gets goals. He always gets assists. In terms of goal contributions, you'll never see Saka going 2-3 games without a goal contribution. It's very, very rare. So we really needed that goal. We badly needed that goal, and it came from some magic from Odegaard and Havertz getting us that penalty and Saka making it 1-0. The stats in the first half were absolutely crazy. I think we got in their box like 40 times. We had 16 shots in that first half. Bournemouth had 1, 0 on target for them. But the 2-3 players that really impressed me in that first half was Saka, Saliba, though. Saliba was really good. Like, I had to go and check his stats in the first half because I saw him covering so many times. So Gabriel, he was pushing forward. I think he had one key pass. He had a shot on target where he dribble pass. I don't think there's any centre back that can do that. Konate, no chance. Varane, no chance. Van Dijk, no. None of them can do what Saliba was doing in that first half. He had 2 interceptions, 2 tackles. He won 3 out of his 3 ground duels in that first half alone. Saliba was incredible once again. So, but the game is still 1-0. You still know Bournemouth are going to create a couple of chances, and you saw exactly that in the second half. The first chance we had in the second half that fell to Saka, I was very disappointed because good work from Havertz in terms of holding up the ball and quick passing as well. A very quick pass from Havertz. And Saka, he literally shot the ball like his brother's the goalkeeper. I don't understand that at all. That was a very poor finish. And then Havertz as well, he had another turn in the second half and had a very quick shot as well that was saved by the goalkeeper. And then after that, Bournemouth started creating chances, and that's a big problem because they have the likes of Solanke and those guys. They can create a chance and they can score a goal, so you need to be careful. And Raya made the first save of the game in the 52nd minute. Very good save. Usually when a goalkeeper doesn't have much to do, they can be a little bit asleep. But the first chance that fell to Bournemouth, Raya was there to save it. And he's now, obviously, yesterday clinched the Golden Glove, and today he made sure of it. He's definitely going to win the Golden Glove. He's not going to share it, even if Everton keep clinches between now and the end of the season. There was another bad challenge on Saka, but you're used to that. Partey and Havertz got yellow cards. I'm sure that is Havertz's 10th yellow card. I think by now it's done. I think by now it goes to like 12 or 15 or something. I don't think he's going to be suspended for the next game. It wasn't mentioned anywhere, but I think that is Havertz's 10th yellow card of the season. I was getting a little bit worried by this now because Bournemouth was starting to create a few chances. Kluivert was getting on the ball. Solanke was getting on the ball, and it was getting very, very wide. But step up Declan Rice, step up Trossard. Trossard just scores every single game, man. Like the last 2 months, Trossard scored against Bayern, he scored against FC Porto, he scored against Wolves, a very important goal against Wolves. He scored once again today. Like, I'm pretty sure he scored against, was it, let me see. Like, I even forget his goals because he scored so many goals. Like recently, especially, he's been scoring a lot of goals, and I'm so happy that Trossard has added to his goals. Last season, when he came to Arsenal, it was more about assists and goals. But this season, I think he's definitely one of our best finishers. Some of you would argue that he is our best finisher in the club. Very, very good finishing, and very good assists from Declan Rice once again. Declan Rice once again contributing to goals and assists, absolutely incredible. And the moment the second goal went in, I could calm down because, again, as I usually say, the moment you get 2 goals, I usually don't expect any opponent to get 2 goals unless we give them like we did against Tottenham last week. We usually don't give away the too many chances like that. But Bournemouth actually got a goal. Bournemouth did get a goal in the 73rd minute. I have to say, I do think that was a little bit soft on Raya, but the goalkeepers are that protected. But if they had given that goal, I wouldn't really complain. I wouldn't really complain at all. But they decided to give us the foul, thankfully. And the game stayed at 2-0 because if they had scored that, you never know what would have happened next because they are certainly create a few chances here and there. Odegaard had another chance after that, just off target. He should really have had a goal today, Odegaard. Martinelli came on for Trossard. It was looking like we wouldn't make a sub today, but Martinelli came on. Martinelli. He came on and he got a chance within 30 seconds. His confidence is very short. Hopefully in the summer and next season he works on that, but his confidence has been really short, especially the last few weeks. Ever since the Liverpool game, actually, since we played Liverpool in the FA Cup after the Dubai break, Havertz started scoring, Odegaard started scoring, Saka started scoring. Martinelli got an injury, to be fair. He missed like 6-7 weeks, but in terms of confidence, is very short because every single game Martinelli gets a one-on-one chance and he's been missing. Against Chelsea, we would have won that game 8-0 if Martinelli took his chances. Against Tottenham, it would have been 4 goals up if Martinelli took his chance. Against Wolves as well in the last minute, could have been 3-0 if Martinelli took his chance on that day as well. So he's been missing a few chances here and there, unfortunately. But It's absolutely fine. I think he did okay when he came on. Jesus also came on for Saka, and I think Jesus actually looked good in the last 10 minutes, and he actually got an assist for Declan Rice's goal as well. But Gabriel scored a phenomenal goal, but it was disallowed for offside, unfortunately. That was an incredible strike from Gabriel, man. Absolutely fantastic. But it was disallowed for offside, and we still got a third goal later on. Declan Rice is a fantastic finish. He literally finishes the goals like a striker, Declan Rice. I don't even know how many goals he scored this season, but he's been absolutely fantastic. Declan Rice, absolutely happy for him. A 105 million bargain. I don't think you can compare to any other 100 million signing. Like, compare him to Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo. Like, nowhere near. Caicedo and Enzo were signed for more money than Declan Rice. That is absolutely crazy, man. That is absolutely crazy. Declan Rice is absolutely superb. Absolutely love him. Another fantastic performance. Probably our man of the match. And getting another victory, getting another clean sheet, I don't think he can do much more than that. We just hope. I think we're going to beat Man United and Everton. We just need to hope that Man City draw somewhere. Raymond says, well done, Gunners. Lee says, come on, Wolves tonight. Joseph says it's Man United next. If we play our game, we're going to batter them 4-1 or something. I'm so 100% confident. The only way Man United win games is when the opponents miss chances and then McTominay comes on and does something. But if they give us the same number of chances they did against Sheffield and Coventry, we are going to be 2-3-0 up in that first half. We must beat Man United, says Mashek. We will. Almost says Rice is general midfielder. The other says, come to think of it, that Trossard goal was quite timely. No, absolutely. I was starting to get a little bit wide, and I knew Bournemouth would score. And they actually did. Immediately we got the second goal, but it got disallowed, luckily. They were coming on to us, and nerves, because you start thinking, oh my goodness, we've only scored a penalty and we've missed all the other chances. Are we going to get a second goal? It's going to be one of those days. And when you look at the stats, having more than 20 shots, having like 70% possession, we deserve to get a second goal and win that game. We definitely beat Man United, says Lee. I just like the goal for Gabriel Magalhaes, only that it was disallowed. Man of the match, I give Rice. It should have been an incredible strike, man. He usually scores with his head, but like that with his foot, that would have been crazy. Fulham will beat Man City next weekend. We don't even need them to beat them. Just a draw. That's all we need. Just a draw. Mary says, wow, never give up, Gunners, pressure free. Ike says, please subscribe and smash the like button. I appreciate it. Sandy says, Arsenal for life. Let's focus on Man United now. 3 goals, 3 points. 3 points up. The Ghana says, Buhari. I never even saw that foul. I think it should have been a red. Yeah, Mashik is talking about this. They didn't even check it. You know, that's the worst thing. They did not even check it. He stepped on him like studs up, high, like knee up. Crazy. They didn't even give him a yellow card. Crazy, man. Let's see. There are a couple comments before I go to the player ratings. Musa says, I realize Saka's changed the way he celebrates anytime he scores. He tries to mimic Kai's celebration. People say Saka's not playing his best football yet. He's scoring. His numbers are always up. So if Saka is not playing at his best, then we have an incredible player for the next 10 years, because he's nowhere near his prime. By the time, I'm 100% sure, by the time we get to 2030, we'll look at 2024 to 2029 and we'll be like, my goodness, we won 3 Premier League titles, we won a couple of FA Cups, we finally won a Champions League. Like, I'm 100% sure, because these players, if they stay for the next 5-6 years, by the time Saka gets to 26, by the time Odegaard is like 28, and Rice is like 28, and Martinelli gets to 24 there, and we've signed a striker, and we've signed a couple of more players. Like, trophies will definitely come. Like, trophies will, and Guardiola needs to get Galway as well. Arsenal to be crowned as league champions, says Anderson. I'm just happy with this squad, says Ayobami. Alicia says, Rice, what a player. The other says that Christie challenge was a red card. And you know when he got the yellow card? He got a yellow card in the 97th minute after making like 6-7 fouls in the game. Remember the Kayavas challenge at St. James's Park? He got a yellow card, but everyone was saying he was lucky. I remember the one where Newcastle players were trying to fight us. We are on fire. Arsenal forever, says Bean. Two more to go, says Bati. Thank you for the super chat, Ake. She says happy with the win. Fantastic win for sure. Ashraf says good evening, Glenn. Good evening, Ashraf. Attention turns to the Etihad, says Aziwaju. Musa says I went to the funeral prayer, so I couldn't get the prayers to you. I couldn't get the opportunity to watch the game, although I listened to radio commentary, but I'm nervous throughout the game listening to the commentary. If you watched the game in the first half, it was very comfortable. I knew we were going to get a second goal, but I was slightly nervous when it was still 1-0 around the 60th minute because we had created so many chances. We deserved to be 3-4 goals up by that time. But we finally got the goals and another 3 goals. We boosted our goal difference by 3 goals. I don't think we can do much more than that. Let's do the player ratings. Arsenal 3, Bournemouth 0 player ratings. Let's start with David Dreyer. I think he's slightly lucky to get the foul. But for the rest of the game, I think he covered for Gabriel well in the first half when Gabriel made that kind of shocking pass. And in the second half, Ryan saved what he had to save a couple of times. He kept a clean sheet. He's won the Golden Glove. I don't think he could have done much. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for today, David Dreyer. Next up, Gabriel, I'm going to, if that goal would have counted, I'd have given him an 8, but I'm going to give him a 7 because in the first half, there's a couple of times he's a bit shaky. He almost gave away a goal. So for today, I'm going to give Gabriel a 7 out of 10. You have to take all that into consideration. But for the rest of the game, he was still good. Still defended well in the second half, but first half, those twice, he looked a bit shaky. Saliba, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I think he was incredible today. Actually, could easily have been a 9, but 8 out of 10, I think is fair enough. Defending was incredible. The tackles, the interceptions, the ground duels that he was getting involved in. He was pushing forward and having shots. Just an incredible defender, man. I'm so happy. That's another player. Like, if you're able to keep that defense for the next 5 years, it's going to be great, man. Like, we've not had proper defenders for years. Like 4 or 5 defenders at the same time that are really good. No. Koscielny was very good. Vermaelen was good, but his injuries cost him. But if you looked at the rest of the defense at that time, when you had Andre Santos and all those guys, he only had like 2 good defenders. And then there's a season where Luis was good, but he was still giving penalties and all that. And then you look at a season where Socrates was good, but Mustafi was terrible. Like, having 5, 6 defenders who are really good, and we haven't even had Timber for the whole season. We haven't had Tomias for half of the season. It's just fantastic. The number of clean sheets we keep, the number of goals we concede. We don't even give away too many chances. Like, up to the 60th minute, Bournemouth had like 1 shot on target. Like, we always feel comfortable, and it's because of players like Saliba. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Ben White didn't get forward too many times today like he usually does, but kept a clean sheet, absolutely no problem. 7 out of 10 for Ben White, just like Gabriel. I think Saliba was our best defender today. I think Tomiyasu did great, even in terms of going forward. There's a couple of times the ball fell to Tomiyasu around the box, and I was like, this is where now you kind of need someone like a Zinchenko. You do better in that position, or the ball to drop to someone else in the team. But he still went forward well, and like in the 3rd minute of the game, Tomiyasu came back and made a tackle and got the ball back for us, and that sets the tone for the rest of the game. Like, the moment you make that tackle in the first 3 minutes of the game, it sets the tone, and we start winning every single second ball. And Saliba was winning the challenges, Rice was winning the challenges, and Tomiyasu set that tone within the first 3 minutes of the game. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for today. Thomas Partey in midfield, he actually got forward plenty of times today. He had a couple of shots. Comfortable in midfield. Like, as I always say, Jorginho, I'm happy that Jorginho is staying next season. He's been incredible for us this season as well. But obviously, we all know that Partey like adds something. I don't know what it is, but Partey adds something. Many of you would know what it is, like the control in midfield. And you just feel like, even if they pass Declan Rice, Partey is there, you just feel comfortable. So, as I said, to be fair, Jorginho has been the same this season, is the passes and everything. But Partey, since he came back, we've seen his qualities and we've seen what we've missed. Like, if Partey was there and Tomiyasu was there, we potentially at least beat Aston Villa or Fulham once in one of those games. Partey, 7 out of 10 for today. I think it was a 7 out of 10 performance today. Declan Rice. Declan Rice is just incredible, man. You know, He's picked up our man of the match this season like 7 or 8 times. They're usually different. Sometimes, like I think Gabriel was given man of the match against Tottenham, but for you guys, in terms of voting and talking here, we usually give other players. In terms of us voting for Declan Rice and the community sub and everything, I think Declan Rice has been given man of the match at least 10 times this season. I think Arsenal have given him like 7 times or something. He's been really good, man. Really, really good. And even when he's not man of the match, he gets 8 out of 9, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. He's just incredible most of the games. He controls everything. And on top of that, takes some very good corners. And today, he got a goal. He got an assist as well for the goal. Declan Rice is incredible, man. Like, what a signing. What a signing. And whenever you hear him speak in the media and all that, you can tell he's very happy to be at Arsenal. And is one of the reasons why I've really improved this. And I always imagine, I would have really liked to see Jacques and Rice in one midfield. I wonder how that could have been. That would have been crazy. Jacques and Rice in the midfield, and then you also have Partey some games, and then Odegaard is there. That would have been crazy. But in terms of coming in his first season and doing everything he could, I think he's done everything. And today, once again, fantastic. I'm going to give him 9 out of 10. Odegaard had a couple of chances to score, but in terms of even if he doesn't score, he's the one who helps us score. Like that penalty, we don't get it if Odegaard doesn't make that pass to Havertz. He made a couple of them, and he just controls everything, man. Like, I love Odegaard so much. If Odegaard continues playing like he does next season and the next season after that, and he continues scoring and continues assisting and continues creating incredible chances, we're in a very good place for 5-6 years, man. I give him another contract. I don't care. Add him another contract. Odegaard gets 8 out of 10 for today. Fantastic, man. I absolutely love him. Forward players, Saka today, he was very involved, and people should have gotten red cards for fouling him. He scored his penalty. I was still annoyed in the second half when he missed that chance where Havertz created for him and he literally passed to the goalkeeper. I was like, come on, man. Put your foot through it. That should have been a goal. But for most of the games, he was giving the defenders a headache, and that is why they were trying to completely kill him with these challenges. And even after getting fouled like that, he still gets up and continues to create chance after chance after chance and tries to get involved in the play and all. And scored a very crucial penalty. We seriously needed that goal. He missed a couple of chances, but I'm still going to give him, I think he was very lively, especially in the first half. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for today. Trossard, I think Saka's definitely more lively in terms of the forward players, but Trossard, he gets a chance, finish. And in the first half, he was quite unlucky. I don't think he missed chances. Most of his shots were blocked off the line and goalkeeper making a save. I think Trossard was really good as well in the first half. And Trossard has basically taken Martinelli's position, you know. Martinelli was, if I was to ask you 3 months ago, stats for us, most of you'd have said Martinelli, Saka, Jesus. But Havertz and Trossard have basically taken Jesus and Martinelli's positions. They're now coming off the bench. And it's because Trossard has been scoring basically every single game, crucial goals against Wolves and FC Porto and Bayern at home. His finishing is absolutely incredible. And for today, for that finish, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Havertz, I think he was incredible as well. He could have had like 4 assists today. I think 2-3 of them for Saka. If Saka finished those chances, Havertz would have had like 2-3 assists. The runs in behind really make me happy. There's one that he made in the first half, and it was saved by the goalkeeper. He made another one. He got us the penalty. Although I felt like it was experience. It was an experienced penalty win, pretty much. Some referees would not give that, but he did his job. He created a few chances as well. I was like I liked how sharp he was in the second half. The quick turns, the quick passes, and could have easily had a few assists today. Did he? Yeah, he got the penalty. So I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for today. Could easily have had a goal. Same with Saka, Trossard. All of them could have had assists as well. But 8 out of 10 for Havertz. I think he was really good. And the thing with Havertz I also love is that the way he just gets involved in duels and all that, comes back to midfield, makes tackles, wins the ball for us so many times. I love it, man. So 8 out of 10 for Havertz for today. So forward players, sorry, forward players have gotten 8, Odegaard as well, 8. They did a lot, man. I don't think, yes, Saka missed a couple, Maybe Havertz missed one, or they get missed one, but for the rest of them, it was pretty much the goalkeeper saving and it being blocked from the line and all that. So 8 out of 10. From the bench, who came on fast? Martinelli should have had at least a shot on goal with that one-on-one opportunity. I'm going to give him a 6. Jesus came on, he got an assist. He looked lively. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Those are the only changes we made. Mikel Arteta, another clean sheet, another comfortable game for majority of the match. A lot of chances created, another enjoyable game. We never play boring football. It's always entertaining. And this year, especially since we came back from Dubai, we'll always say, it's been so incredible, man. This game today, Sheffield, Newcastle at home, Chelsea at home, West Ham away, like so many enjoyable moments this year. Like we seriously deserve to win that title. Please, Wolves, please, Fulham, I'm begging you. Neto is back today. Please do something for us. Arteta, another convincing performance, 8 out of 10. Nothing much to say. Maybe the only thing I would have said, maybe I wanted Partey to come off for Jorginho because Partey was on a yellow card, and I was like, 70 minutes, maybe take off Partey, bring on Jorginho, because you never know, you don't want a red card right now. But Partey stayed disciplined, and it didn't really matter at the end. So 8 out of 10 for Mikel Arteta. My man of the match, I'm not even sure, man. It's going to be between Saliba, Declan Rice, probably Declan Rice. Although I do think Havertz did very good today as well. I know many people are going to give it to Declan Rice, and I think he probably deserves it as well. Goal, assist, and another incredible performance, man. Declan Rice is just out of this world, man. He's just an incredible player. Every single game, fantastic. Those are the player ratings. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. You've been a member for 40 months, RK. Appreciate it. Please subscribe and smash the like button. Thank you, Glenn, for the updates. Much appreciated. Thank you, RK. Really appreciate the support always. Rob Rocker says thanks to King Kai for deliberately causing the penalty. Yeah, experience with that foul, with that winning as the penalty. He didn't dive, he was touched, but he definitely left his leg there. Justin says Aston Villa game may come to haunt us. I know. Aston Villa game we should have won. I know. If we won that game, we'd have won the title, because I'm sure we are going to beat Man United and Everton. But then I looked at that game and I watched every other game that we played this year, and I was like, what else can you do, man? From January to May, you've won pretty much every single game. It's quite impossible to go like 5-6 months without dropping at least one game. You're going to have an unlucky game somewhere where you miss a chance and all that. It wouldn't have cost us. It's just because you're competing with Man City. That's the only reason. Now, that's why I'm saying you can't really blame anyone. That's why I'm not going to sit here and say Trossard missed a chance against Aston Villa, or Arteta did this, he didn't start Partey or whatever in that game. They've won every other game this year, man. They went to Man City, got a point, and won every single game. Some people would say, I know, I still see some people saying, oh, if you don't win the title, this on sack Arteta. Okay. And get who? So you're telling me you're going to get a manager who's going to win 20 games out of 20 between January to May, because that is what you're looking for then. Because if we win against Man United and Everton, that means we'd have won like 18 or 19 games out of 21. And one of them is a draw against Man City, and the other one is a loss against Aston Villa. So if you want to replace Arteta, that pretty much means you're looking for a manager who's going to win 20 games out of 20 between January and May. Perfect all through. I don't think you're going to get that. We've done everything that we can. That's why I'm not really going to blame anyone. We're going to win our 2 games. Just hope that City don't win their games. If they do, nothing much we can do. We have to come back again next season and do the same thing, and this time try and win 33 games out of the 38. That's what we'll need to do. What a great game, says Joseph. We have to continue winning our games. Of Man City drop points. I think we're going to win our games. I'm just going to be wearing my Wolves shirt today and my Fulham shirt next week. I think those 2 teams are our best hopes. My hope is not on Tottenham. Tottenham don't even want Arsenal to win the league, so they might even just lie down for Man City to beat them in that match, unless they're somehow in the top competition at that time, which I doubt. it's hard for us. So it's Fulham and Wolves. And Wolves beat Man City earlier this season. Let's just hope there's a miracle and Foden and De Bruyne are having an off day. Thank you, Ayo. Lord says, Rice, baby. Man of the match from Lord. Absolutely buzzing with the win. Next week, it's Man United. And then we finish off with Everton. 2 more games to go. I think you're going to win both of those games. Let's just hope Man City drop points somewhere. So I'm going to put a poll for the man of the match. I'm in the community tab right after this. Let's hope Wolves do something for us. If Wolves do something. If Wolves do something, I am live straight away after that match. I'm not even joking. Let's just hope something happens. If they don't, another chance against Fulham next week. We just have to hope until the end of the season. I think now something that we've guaranteed is that we're going to take it all the way to the final day of the season, I think. Unless we lose to Man United, but you're going to probably beat Man United. I'm 100% sure of that. But really, really good game, really good performance. If I take a look at the stats from this game and then the table, and then we finish it off. Let's see. So we had 24 shots today, 7 for Bournemouth. We had 6 corner kicks. Bournemouth had 1. There's a lot of fouls today. 28 fouls in total. Wow. We had 5 big chances today. We missed 4 of them. So obviously that is something that we know you're going to work on in the summer. 20 shots inside the box, 4 shots outside the box. Their goalkeeper made 6 saves. They blocked numerous shots as well from us. So we've done everything we could, man. We've done everything we could. You're going to total almost 89 points this season. We are going to probably score more than 90 goals. We are going to win the Golden Glove and all that. So I don't think we can do much more than what we've done right now. Let's bring up the table. And then wait for Man City's game. Let's see. There you go. So 83 points. Man City on 79. Man City with 2 games in hand today, and the Tottenham one as well. We don't even need them to lose, we just need a draw. How many goals are we ahead of them now? Is it 7? We're on 60 goal difference. Bloody hell, man. 60. We've never gotten to 60 goal difference, This is the first time in our history we've gotten to 60 goal difference. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And Man City are they're on 50. So we are 10 goals ahead of Man City. 10 goals ahead of Man City. I don't think they're going to cover that. So if they drop points somewhere, we're going to win the league. Let's just hope they do, man. Why do they have to face these teams, man? I wish Man City were playing against Aston Villa away, or West Ham away, or Newcastle away. Such games, man. But let's keep on hoping, man. Let's keep on hoping Fulham and Wolves and those guys have something for us. But that's all we can do. I appreciate you guys watching. Catch up with you on the next one.